This is TimeOut Corner, 90 degrees of geek, and you are in the corner. It is time to TikTok, not that app. I'm talking about the original TikTok, baby. No, it's time to TikTok. It's time to let time pass through the brain, and it's time to think outside the box. That's what TikTok means on this channel. TikTok, let the time pass through the brain. Let the brain think and soak it in. And I'm trying to let this Microsoft uh, Game Pass things. I'm trying to let the time pass through my brain and soak in all this info and try to think. So I'm thinking outside the box. We thinking outside the box this episode, and something hit me in the brain. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Microsoft got something dear that I'm sure a lot of Nintendo fans wouldn't mind unleashing and unlocking. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all I could think about, I heard about this news. It was reported about this, I think sometime last week or a few weeks ago, it was reported about this, but at that time, I'm sure it was pure speculation or rumors. Now, this right here, I'm still not even sure if it's 100% verified. I haven't even looked into it, but since I'm on my Think Outside the Box segment, at least we're going to make this a segment, a series, then it's time to TikTok, right? So I'm thinking of Rare. That's right. We all know Microsoft bought Rare. So I'm thinking of all the goodies that now Nintendo can try to start to work with, leverage Microsoft on. Maybe Microsoft is like, you know what? Microsoft's all about that money. They about that. Of course, they got games they make too, but we know Microsoft like that money. Like all the companies, they all like the money, right? But Microsoft's like, you know what? It's coming into the day and age to where we just want to see the profits expand, and with the Switch, they can do that very easily. Make it mobile. And I'm looking at Rare like, man, Nintendo can use this, and Microsoft, both of them could do it. Both of them do it, you know. It ain't just a one-way street. But there's so many games that Jet Force Gemini. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Give me some Jet Force Gemini. Give me some Jet Force Gemini. Oh my goodness. Perfect Dark. Let's make this the real. Let's do perfect. Let's do Joanne Dark the right way. Let's do her something good. All right? Let's do her something good. She deserves it. My goodness. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Can we get a part 2? Now, I never even played that much. But man, I played a little bit, but I wasn't allowed to have that game, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, ever since I think I'm going off track, but I think I had one of the South Park games, and man, my mom saw me playing that game. She was like, "What in the?" She didn't know what, you know. She is all cartoony. She didn't know what it was. She saw me playing it. I thought I was good to go, you know. I didn't think she was going to catch me. I didn't think it was a big deal. She let me have it. So, but she didn't know what it was about. So I guess I don't know how I got busted on her, but she saw what the game was about when I was playing it and was like, "Oh heck no!" She took the game away from me. I don't know what happened to it, but I couldn't play it no more. So yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day wasn't going to be a game I was going to be able to play if she had seen me playing it. So I never played that much. I never owned it, but I played it before. But man, there's so many games Rare was in that the Switch, Nintendo can get their hands on and just work with. So when I'm looking at this, like, this can be like a good partnership, a gateway, a path. And we're going to be doing some videos about this. We're going to take it a game at a time, hopefully. But maybe this won't happen. But I'm looking at it like, you know what, Microsoft, they've been BSing with all these Rare games. Everybody talk about Nintendo, all the franchises that they have and that they haven't, you know, gave them too much attention to recently, or just haven't, you know, made too many games for them constantly. And I'm looking at around the globe like, man, there's a I don't know, I think Microsoft owns a few companies that used to be, you know, by themselves. That used to be solely by themselves, but that Microsoft has now. I know Rare's one. I'm sure there's others, but Rare's a big one. And yeah, I definitely really want me some Jet Force Gemini, another one of those. Give me another Perfect Dark. Give me, yeah, those two are the main ones for sure. Just, if anything, give me those two. And yeah, I mean, there's reports of Battletoads coming out. And I think I seen that somewhere. I can't remember if maybe I'm dreaming about that. But that would be cool too, right? I mean, but just think about if that comes out. That's always if they get this little thing. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be coming to the Switch as well. Um, Let me see. I'm pretty sure I saw something about Battletoads 2019. Let me see. Do some looking. Okay, it's E3 announcement. So I want to bet that this game's going to be on the Switch as well. It is I didn't know this was rare. I guess I forgot that it was rare. Oh, I was a kid when it came out, so I didn't know. Hell. Let me see. Battletoads. Let's see. Let me take out 2019 just to verify if it's rare. Okay, yeah, so rare. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if check this out. If Battletoads comes to the Switch, mark my oh wait a minute. Nintendo published it? Okay. Oh yeah, but Rare owns it now, so yeah, of course. So I mean Microsoft owns Rare now, so that would make sense. So mark my words here. If Battletoads ends up on the Switch this year or next year, but this year for sure if it comes out this year, it says 2019, so it looks like it might be this year. But if it comes out on the Switch as well, then people, we gonna be getting some Perfect Dark, new and improved, and some Jet Force Gemini as well on that Switch. That's gonna be coming. I'm just gonna say it right now. You know what? You know what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Some of that Jet Force Gemini for sure though. I like that game. That's my game right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to see if I can get the man, that's my game, man. I really like that game. Jet Force Gemini. Oh man, that game is so fun, man. Who owns Turok? Who owns that game? Turok. Let me see. I like that game too. Dinosaur Hunter. Who owns? Oh, Acclaim. What happened? Yeah, that ain't gonna be happening. That ain't happening anytime soon. But anyways, yeah. So Perfect Dark, Jet Force Gemini. So hopefully we'll see what happens with this news. I'm actually dig a little deeper, and maybe if I find something more affirmative, more confirmation, more so to say, then I'll probably do another video with more expectation, with more thinking outside the box in my own little world of hopeful thought. Anyways, TimeOut Corner. Just thought I'd throw that out there that it's possible that if this is true, fully true, that that Microsoft's putting, their gateway, so to say, the online stuff on the Switch, then it's very possible that behind the table, behind the scenes, they're working on ways to get games also put on the Switch that might be exclusive to the Xbox brand. At least games, maybe not like stuff like Halo, but at least games that they don't do first party develop or they didn't own, but maybe games like, for instance, Rare, a company that they bought or now own that they haven't really done too much with at all for whatever reason. They might say, you know what? Okay, this would be a game that we're going to throw on the this is a game that we're going to throw on Game Pass or the xCloud streaming service, so it's naturally going to come on the Switch if they put that on there. Or Perfect Dark. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they work on it. Or maybe Nintendo says, hey, Microsoft, because Nintendo will be the ones to go to them and say, hey, y'all haven't worked this game in a minute, just like they do with Bayonetta and the other games, and possible Scalebound, if that's true, coming to the Switch. Like, hey, Microsoft, y'all got Perfect Dark sitting there. That's a game we want to work with. Or they might be like, hey, Microsoft, y'all got Rare, y'all got the Jet Force Gemini. We definitely want to work with that. What's up? We'll pay it. We'll pay all the development, just like people have been saying about Scalebound, like they did with Bayonetta. Like if Scalebound's gonna be true, or another game, we'll throw the money at it. Y'all get a profit. I mean, why not? If they're gonna create this gateway with this Game Pass, streaming thing, then I don't see why it's not possible that they can also negotiate games that they can possibly get on the Switch and revive games that they have, I guess you could say, rights to. So all the games that Rare owns, Microsoft have rights to now because they own Rare. But anyways, yeah, that's my thought right there. That's not much thinking outside the box. That's just me getting too happy. So that'd be cool. That'd be some cool stuff. Obviously, some other games too, but I'm sure Microsoft's not going to put everything. I don't know if it would be every game that has stream capabilities. I don't even know how that really works on the Xbox or the Game Pass. I don't know if they have like all games on there or just certain games. So however that works. So I don't even know if all games are going to be included if it does come to the Switch, but I'm sure it's going to be some decent amount of games and stuff like that. But either way, this is going to be a good way Microsoft can get some more money. Nintendo can get even more games on that Switch. So it's a win-win situation for both sides. I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's good business. Good for the consumer. Only thing I can say is, looks like Sony over there BSing though. Wasn't it like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I forgot what game it was, or maybe it was a few games to where it was like cross-platform capable. Like I think there was like a few games that were like cross-platform. You could play on. If you had it on Xbox, you were able to play against people on like PC, and I want to say there were some games that was Switch that were like that as well, or they had like you could play like a game you had on Xbox, play against people who had PC, and also play against people who had the Switch version. I'm not sure if that was actually I want to say it was like an indie game, a few indie games that were like that. I can't remember, but anyways, I remember seeing something, reading about that Sony was going to have no part of that. So looks like if that was true, or I think it was true, that looks like they're pushing even further into this. If this is true, the Game Pass and xCloud thing, and Sony's still on the side like, no. So whatever the case may be, this looks like a good deal, and TimeOut Corner out for real this time. All right, I'm out.